Here are 5 different mistakes you're making in your copywriting and how to fix them. Hi, hello, and welcome back to the Azad Agency YouTube channel, where I share my favorite tips, tools, and strategies to help you find the right words to make more money online with your business. My name is Alina and I, and I'm the chief copywriter and founder of the Azad Agency, and I founded this business to help entrepreneurs like you figure out how to position and market your products, offers, and services so that you can grow your business. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 mistakes that I see people making in their copywriting online every single day and how you can fix them so that your copy can be more engaging, convert even more, and make you money on autopilot. Let's dive in. Number 1, talking about features instead of benefits. Now, let's first figure out what is the difference between a feature and a benefit. A feature is something your product or your offer comes with. For example, if you're selling an online course, a feature of that course would be 10 modules. Like, that's physically something that comes with your product. A benefit is why that matters. For example, the benefit of having 10 modules could be you'll have everything you need to know to start your e-commerce business by following our 10 module framework. So when you're presenting your offer, you want to make sure that you're explaining why the feature matters. No one cares if something is waterproof. They care if they can swim with it on or something like that. When you're creating your product, obviously the features are a big part of that process, and I don't blame you for wanting to share that, and that you should share it. On your sales page, you should have a list of all the features and things that your offer comes with, but you also have to make sure that before that on your sales page, you explain the benefits of having those features at all. For example, another thing that I've noticed is people saying there's a Facebook group included. Now, if your coaching program comes with a Facebook group where your clients and customers can come together in one place to talk about how they're doing, their journey, that's great. But instead of saying you'll get instant access to a private Facebook group, say you'll get instant access to a private Facebook group so that you can connect with like-minded entrepreneurs and talk about your journeys and get answers to your questions every single day. That's how you talk about a benefit. Number 2, focusing on quantity instead of quality. Now, sales pages, email sequences, social media captions, all of these come in varying lengths. And as someone who loves writing, I tend to go on the longer side for sure because I have a lot to say. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing your customers a service or your business a service by having more words on all of your pieces of copy. If your sales page is really long, it should be long because it's packed full of knowledge, information, and value that'll help the customer make a purchase. But if your sales page is overwhelming and you include a bunch of stuff that just isn't necessary or useful, you'll actually hurt yourself by having too much copy on the page. Make sure that each section of your sales page is serving a purpose, whether that be positioning your offer, whether it be comparing it to something else, sharing testimonials, explaining the breakdown of value, whatever it is. Make sure it's there because you need it there and that you're not being redundant for no reason. I see this again and again, and it's a very common copywriting mistake, and I don't blame you. You love your offer and you really want to talk about it, so you should talk about it. Just if you're seeing yourself talk more and more about the same thing over and over again, use that copy elsewhere. Put it in a blog post, put it in a video, put it on a social media caption, whatever you want. You don't have to get rid of it forever, but maybe it shouldn't be on your sales page or on that one particular piece of copy. Number 3, too many CTAs or call to actions. A call to action is an action that you want someone to take after they read your copy. Buy now, schedule a phone call, subscribe. On that note, please like and subscribe this video if you're getting value. A call to action is essential because you want people to take a particular action to continue investing with you, even if it's not about money, but to continue diving deeper into your community, into your business. And one thing that I see is everyone having thousands of different CTAs all over and not having one clear CTA per copy. I think it's really important, especially if you're new to this, to only focus on providing one CTA per piece of copy. I'm not saying every social media caption you have has to lead to the same thing, but each one should have a main goal. One can have the goal of inviting people to talk to you in your DMs, whereas another one can have a goal to sign up for a free discovery call by clicking the link in your bio. Because when you do that, people have a clear-cut action plan and they know what to do next. people get overwhelmed with options. It's just how it is. And when you have too many CTAs, instead of making a decision, people become perplexed as to what they're supposed to do, and then they just exit out and they're like, I can't do this. So I always say stick to one CTA and try and maximize that, because that way your customers will never have a question about what to do next. Number 4, blindly relying on online templates. I love templates. I think they can be really helpful in understanding how to format something, how to start something, but blindly relying on them without taking into consideration how that information can fit into your business can be dangerous. So before you use a template as inspiration, make sure you see it in action and actually try and find multiple templates for the same thing. Not everyone writes sales pages the same way. So if you want a template for a sales page, try downloading 2 or 3 and comparing them and seeing what the differences are, and then deciding for yourself what would make the most sense for your business. Because if you, for example, are an online coach selling a group coaching program, or if you're someone like me who's selling copywriting services, our sales pages are going to look different because we have different goals for our audience and for our customers. So there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. Copywriting isn't a one-size-fits-all industry. However, you need to know what will work for you, and more importantly, what will work for your potential customers and clients. And number 5, leaving your copy until the last minute. As a copywriter, I do get requests sometimes for last minute copy, where someone is launching an offer but they didn't realize they needed a particular piece of copy, or they just left it to the last minute. And totally understand, it happens. As a business owner myself, I definitely leave some things for the last minute. But the earlier you get around to figuring out what copy you'll need for a launch, the better off you are, because then you can find a quality copywriter to help you before their calendar fills up, or you can have time to write the copy yourself and then get it checked. Because one thing that I've noticed as a copywriter is that if you're just starting out and you may not be able to afford a copywriter to do all your copy for you, which is totally fine, you can always hire a copywriter to do a check to make sure that the copy that you've written is the best that it can be. I actually offer the service now because I've noticed a really big need for it, especially for new entrepreneurs who want to have great copy but don't want to invest in a copywriter just yet in their journey. A copy check with me basically includes sending me your copy in the form of a Google Doc, and I'll give you text and video feedback what's working, what's not, and how to make it even better so that you can incorporate the changes right away and start making more money on your offers. So that's definitely something to consider, but the earlier you write your copy in comparison to when you're launching, the easier your life will be, I promise you. So those are the 5 mistakes that I see people making with their copy every single day, and now you know what to do in order to avoid them. So if you do have any questions and you want to chat copy, you can find me on TikTok or Instagram at Azad Agency. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, if you do have copy and you just want it to be better or you want to upgrade it, then definitely reach out for a copy check. You can find the link for that in my description box below. It'll give you everything you need to know about signing up for a copy check with me. So I look forward to hearing from you and to seeing you in next week's video. So definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Bye!